got everything rolling now.
Yeah, 50 cents bag. Can't beat it.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Test 1 2 test 1 2 test.
Test.
Welcome to your new home from Ida Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options. Check them out at our website.
So stop by Ida Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's Football. I'm Ryan Hayek, and joining me tonight, as usual, former RSM head coach Zach Arnold. Zach, great to have you here again tonight with me. Hopefully a great game. Also, I know a lot of people that we see around town like to comment and say how much we call each other coach. So I'm going to get the first coach out of the way. And, Coach, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing well, Coach. How are you doing tonight? I'm looking forward to a good game here in Newell-Fonda. They do a great job. Hats off to them. I had a hot dog. It was excellent. And we're sitting next to the guy who owns the locker in town, and he was telling me I made a mistake by not getting the barbecued pork sandwich.
The best pork in town.
Best there is.
So we're going to
try it out.
We're going to have to try that at halftime and report back to the fans to let them know what we think. So, Coach, tonight's matchup will be the 2-2 Newell-Fonda Mustangs versus the 4-0 Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. The Hawks come with the last 4 straight wins against the Mustangs. I was able to speak to Osterman this morning, and he said they have a great week of practice, and they're expecting to come out with a lot better energy than the previous couple of weeks, Coach. For Newell, for offensively, they want to run the ball, set up the play action where he thinks they have an advantage at the tight end position with Colin Holman and Braxton Knipe. Defensively, keep doing what they're doing. They're tackling well, limiting big plays. Also, putting offenses in predictable passing, Coach. We talked about that week in and week out. But if you're Newell-Fonda's head coach, Brian Wilkin, all right, what are you doing offensively or defensively to try to slow these Hawks down tonight and get that W?
So offensively, I think you have to come out and you have to kind of figure out where you can fit the mold on the St. Mary's defense. You know, like Coach said, his team's been able to tackle well. They're playing good in coverage. You know, they're getting some interceptions. They're getting good pass rush on the quarterback. You got to try to find a way to make that defense uncomfortable and kind of find a vulnerability out there. And I know, like Coach Osterman said, he wanted to come out and run some play action, try to hit him over top. That's kind of taking a page out of Brian Wilkins' playbook. You know, he's known for run,
Yep.
and then pretty soon you start creeping up, and he hits you over the top for a big play.
Yeah, this Newell-Fonda, they always have a dual-threat quarterback, and we have one again here tonight with the Carlson behind the center, run, and then that pass play action that we talked about that usually is so effective for the Mustangs offense. So, tonight's it should be a great game. It's moved up an hour, Coach. I'm glad we were able to fit that in our schedule. I don't know what fans would do back home if they couldn't tune in tonight.
Yeah, I was glad to be able to do that as well. And, and defensively for the Mustangs, you look at the Hawks offense, you got Landon Walshman at quarterback having some real good success running the football out of the pocket, scrambling. They're actually finding some real good success in the passing game with Colin Holman at tight end, Braxton Knipe out there. And then you always had the lethal, shifty Keaton Harper out in space. So you got to find a way to kind of make St. Mary's one-dimensional as well. Hey, if they're having success with the quarterback running out and hitting guys on the run, try to keep him in the pocket. Maybe he's not comfortable standing in the pocket and passing the football. So try to find him in the pocket, make some good defensive plays, and just minimize the mistakes.
Yeah, it's going to be it's easier said than done, right, Coach?
Always.
On paper, you do this, and this, and then you just got to execute it come Friday night. So first things first, I know we usually get a glare from this the camera up here tonight, but, we'll try to go fight through it. It's not like West Bend where we can just pop out the window.
Right.
But this is a pretty big window. Got a pretty sweet setup here at Newell-Fonda, or Newell here. But we're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsor. We'll be back.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions Remsen St. Mary's football. Just had a little bit of pregame for our Smith Insurance scoreboard pregame. Coach, I want to talk about something that we've kind of noticed the last couple of weeks. And I texted you earlier this week about intimidating. St. Mary's the last few years has had that intimidating factor. When you see it on the schedule, people are usually just immediately beating themselves because they see St. Mary's. Do the Hawks still have that this year? Are they losing it? We're seeing teams come out a little bit better than they have in the past, and they're not scared,
Right.
and they're giving the St. Mary's a run in the first half, and then slowing things down in the second half, and then that's where the Hawks play their best ball in the second half. So, do the Hawks still have that intimidating factor?
I think they do. You look at the schedule, and until you beat somebody, it's hard to really get confident about playing them. You're, like you said, 4 straight losses, not a lot of success. I know the game last year kind of was close in the beginning, but that's kind of been the MO for the Hawks, the last couple of years. These first halves are pretty tight. And then, it's like the other team comes up fired up because St. Mary's has this big bullseye on their back. Hey, it's the Hawks. We're gonna upset them this week. To be able to stay in the game throughout, the whole 4 quarters is going to be important for the Newell-Fonda Mustangs tonight. Play a clean game. We talked about this on the ride up here, Ryan, about some of the kind of mistakes that have been happening that you don't see a lot. Fumbled snaps, defensive linebackers kind of hitting the same gap as the defensive linemen and creating these massive running lanes. They got to minimize those mistakes to shut down the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, and I guess on the flip side, you could say the same thing about Newell-Fonda. Newell-Fonda has great tradition. You see that N and the F on that silver helmet. That means something, and they're going to put up a fight. They're usually well coached.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
So
you could say the same thing about the other program as well, as far as Newell-Fonda. They've lost that kind of intimidating factor like they used to have, going to the Dome and having those tough teams, and they went to the Dome last year. So these are 2 teams that are kind of trying to get out of the shadows of the previous seniors.
Absolutely.
And so we should have a good one on our hands tonight.
Well, we heard the guys, standing next to us earlier that they lost 13 seniors last year. However, the one gentleman mentioned that the year that they won state, and I believe it was 2015, they started that season 0-3, which
Right.
is extremely rare to have.
Yeah. So that's Ryan Hayek and Zach Arnold here, and we're going to take a step away for another commercial sponsor break. We'll be back.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's Hawks football. We are here live in Newell, Iowa. We got about 7 minutes for kickoff. Coach, have you seen anything? Is it homecoming week at all?
I don't believe so. I haven't seen any. I figured when I parked by the school, I'd see some signs, or you get the windows being painted and stuff like that. So I don't think so.
Yeah, it's usually this time of year where you get the homecoming games, and so
Hawks have theirs next week.
Hawks have theirs next week against the Rockets of Awiva. So
I do like
Feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and
deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's Mentizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's football. If you're just joining us, I'm Ryan Hayek, and joining me on the camera tonight and help calling the game is former head coach Zach Arnold. I just feel weird calling you Zach.
It's different. You don't hear it out of your mouth very often.
I mean, when I answer your phone, it's always, how's it going, coach?
Like a drum, you don't miss a beat, Ryan.
Well, it's a beautiful night for football, which had a lot of rain in the forecast, so they moved it up an hour. So we're about to kick things off. The captains are meeting at the midfield. It's a big game here in the district tonight. Newell-Fonda is coming off a loss last week against Harris Lake Park, and St. Mary's coming off a win, which is probably the weirdest win I've seen since doing this, Coach.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
A 12-7 first half win. I've never seen that all the years being around football. Where
never had a game called at halftime.
Never had a game called at halftime. They just called it quits. But a win's a win, I guess. The Mustangs will be in the silver helmet with the blue top and silver pants, and the Hawks will be in the blue helmet, white tops, and the blue pants. Looks like the Hawks will get the ball first to start the game. Coach, you always wanted to be on defense first, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I loved it. Good way to set the tone, but I do get the offensive perspective of trying to get the football, take it down and score right away, kind of put the defense on edge. Yeah, I like being on defense first, Ryan.
And I like to have the ball first. I like to get the ball and go right down the field and try to score. A lot easier said than done, though.
Absolutely.
Nice little crowd here tonight. Weather didn't scare anybody away.
Yeah, this should be a nice crowd tonight. This is a big game.
Set the kickoff for the Mustangs.
Approximately 76 degrees on kickoff. Nice little end-over-end kick. Harpenall's going to get a chance. No, I was going to say, you got to probably call that. So a nice kick by the Mustangs. And the Hawks are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, I talked to some of the junior boys today, Coach, and I told them, hey, I want to see some fire this first possession. You know?
Yeah, that's one thing that the Hawks have been missing is a lot of energy in the first half last how many weeks. So we'll see early here on kind of what St. Mary's energy is all about. So the Hawks are going to open up with 4 wide and Walshman alone in the backfield. He's going to keep it himself, run here to the near side, cut it up, and a host of Mustangs there to take him down.
And I will say, Ryan, I don't know if I've ever seen Newell-Fonda's defense come out playing that close to the line of scrimmage. You know, everybody's real close, 5 or 6 yards off the ball. Usually they have a safety back, so maybe their mission is, hey, we're going to slow this run game down and force Walshman to pass a little bit.
Yeah, you got to contain Walshman. We got a great dual, both two teams have dual threat quarterbacks. Should be a fun matchup to watch. It seems like that's been the last couple of years with these two teams going at it. Great dual threat quarterbacks. And we got another one here tonight with the both being juniors with Carlson and Walshman. 2nd and 8 for the Hawks. 2 receivers here to the near side. Walshman and Koink in the backfield. And we got our first laundry on the night and a delay of game.
You don't see very many of those.
With a play clock. Yeah,
I was just going to say, the one time we have the play clock, we get one of those.
Well, that's definitely not in the script, right? Your first few plays are usually scripted, and you don't have a delay of game in that second play of the game. So Hawks need to pick it up here. We're behind the chains here early, 2nd and 14. Koink with the handoff to the near side, gets met right at the line of scrimmage, and he's still on his feet. He's going to pick up a couple before a host of Hawks or Mustangs take him down.
Right, I think that new cowboy collar kept him on his feet there.
Yeah, busting out the new cowboy collar, number 26. I feel like we haven't seen them forever.
Since 2004, when everybody on the team had one.
So 3rd and 12. We'll see how.
For Newell-Fonda, I bet they drop into a deep zone of some kind, having a safety back behind the marker.
Usually that Mustangs get in a type of zone. Looks like a man-to-man defense. Motion Koink, fake to Koink. Walshman looks deep. He's got a receiver, and it's just going to be outside the stretch arms of Brady Worth. So a 3 and out for the Hawks. A great defensive stand by the Mustangs.
That's throwing me off seeing Newell-Fonda play this close to the ball. Usually, even their DBs are 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. You know, they don't play tight.
They are a nice job by the Mustangs defense. Had good protection there for Walshman. Just threw it a little bit outside the arms of Worth.
And we've mentioned this before. Those corner routes, that's a touch ball. You have to have nice touch to get out there and get
Let
that
him
one.
go run. So Hunter back to kick. And it's a high spiraling kick. Mustang's going to call for a fair catch, and he does at the 29-yard line. Not a bad punt for Hunter Pick.
That was close. The deep defender got in there pretty fast. I thought maybe he'd get a finger on that one.
So they're going to mark it right at the 30.
Reminded me kind of that field goal block the Patriots ran last weekend where that guy came off the flank and ran in there.
We'll see how many high school teams
all over the place.
Start doing that.
It was smooth.
Yeah, it's like, where'd he come from? So the Mustangs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. It's going to be Carlson alone in the backfield. 3 receivers to the far side. It takes the snap, runs to the far side. He picks up 5, still on his feet. Gets a nice chunk of change on 1st down.
And I tell you what, against Newell-Fonda, it's always been this way. You have to tackle them and you have to meet them because they're going to run hard. They're going to get downhill and they're going to meet you. The linemen get onto the base real low, and they make you have to stay get low in your stance to fight back on that. You have to attack them.
Yeah, Carlson, like I said, he's a dual threat quarterback. He's got some good speed. He's averaging 7.5 yards a carry, with 5 touchdowns on the season rushing. 9:44 here left in the first quarter. Carlson bobbled snaps and keep it himself now, and he's going to pick up enough for a 1st down.
You know, right there, that's kind of one of the things we talked about with the film we've seen. Just kind of those little things like that. You know, you almost call them mistakes, but it's almost like accidents. The ball just kind of pops out sometimes.
And so that's going to put the Mustangs into Hawk territory. So a big defensive stand here for the Hawks, a challenge for the Hawks defense.
Oh, absolutely. And, again, got to try to find a way to make them one-dimensional. And against Newell, I'm always like, you know what? I want them to throw the football.
Well, you always got to try to win first down, right? You got to
Absolutely.
try to get them behind the chains. It's second and long. So Carlson alone in the backfield. This time he's going to roll out to the near side, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to get about close to another 10 yards here, Coach.
They're tough. You get out of the pocket, and it's man coverage, and the quarterback can run like that. When you're in a zone, you kind of have a guy, even if he's not dedicated spy, you have a guy watching the quarterback's eyes. But when you're in man, it's hard to do that.
So the Mustangs are marching here on their first drive. 8:40 left here in the first quarter. Carlson's looking sharp here. He's got a nice little groove right here. They got him some run. They had him roll out to a pass. He looks calm. Get the quarterback comfortable as fast as possible.
Right, that's a good point. Yeah, because he does look relaxed. He's not very tight. He's just running free.
So 1st and 10 at the Hawk 26-yard line. And we got a flag. And that's exactly what you don't want after a couple first downs. A false start. Just as they're having a good drive, Coach, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot with that false start.
When I can tell you right now, what they're setting up is that keeper. They're handing that ball off. They're handing it off, and pretty soon Carlson's going to peel it out, and he's going to run on the boundary over here.
And then watch that play-action pass.
Exactly.
Run, play-action pass.
You start creeping up. But the Hawks have Keaton Hopper out back, kind of, 8 to 10 yards off the ball right now in that safety spot. Probably trying to keep an eye on that deep ball.
So it's Carlson and Struess in the backfield. And this one, Struess is going to get it to the far side. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet. And he's going to get taken down by Koink at the 20-yard line. So a nice run by Struess.
Hunter Pick holding on to his elbow a little bit there. May have gotten a stinger, Coach. Yeah, you got to tackle these guys. You can't use your arms. You can't try to grab at them. You got to bring your chest to their body.
Yeah, they are moving right down the field in the rushing attack. So 2nd and 3 for the Mustangs. This time it's Carlson and Tauber in the backfield. A little bit of high snap. Carlson still gets it, still on his feet, close to a first down.
Carlson gets his high snap, brings it down.
And they're going to say it's going to be 3rd down. Or are we going to get our first measurement? First measurement?
Yeah, you know what? I think.
What are you saying here, Coach? Is he short or has he got it? What do you think?
Boy, I think he has it by a little bit. Just looking at it blindly up here.
I think I'm going to agree with you. I think he's got the first down. We'll see where we are.
Watch, it's going to be short by like an index card.
Got it. We're 1 for 1 on the night. We're 1 for 1 on the night. So what an impressive drive here by the Mustangs.
We're seeing a couple of those snaps, so those bobbled snaps type situations, and it only takes one.
And what a great job overcoming that false start there. 1st and 15.
Definitely, absolutely.
And they pick it up. So great job here by the Mustangs. Let's see if they can keep it going. And the Hawks, they got to answer here, Coach.
Yeah, you got to clamp down here. They're inside the red zone. They haven't thrown the football yet, and they may. But you have the back of the end zone as another guy back there in your defense. So try to shell up a little bit here and keep everything inside.
So Carlson and Tauber in the backfield. And Tauber's going to get it right up the middle. And this time he's met by the Hawks defensive line, Ty Tritz and Lennon Steichen.
Yeah, you like to see that because those guys have been doing that pretty well the last few weeks to have them get in there and make that play.
So that's what we talked about, Coach. Winning that first down. Put him in 2nd and long.
Right. I've been trying to use your theory you had in the huddle, Coach, to see how long he gets the play off, to see if it's a pass or a run.
Yeah, sometimes
I have the timing.
Yeah, sometimes against other teams you can tell how quickly by coming out of the huddle if it's a pass or run. Usually pass plays take a little bit longer to call. Carlson alone in the backfield. This time he's going to roll out to the far side, and he's going to take it himself and ran out of bounds close to the first down. Coach, they're giving him that edge, and he's taking it.
That's tough, and when the quarterback's doing that, especially down here in the red zone, I'm not opposed to running a cover 2 type setup where you have guys out in the flats watching that. Because, he has to throw the football over your head for 1 in a cover 2. And then if he runs the ball like he's doing, you have somebody out there to make the play. Because you don't want to let him get, 8 yards of chop.
So quickly, Coach Osterman's going to have to think on how they're going to do that because he's doing a great job taking it himself and getting those 7 yards,
And absolutely. And you have the boundary as your friend. You can bring pressure from an opposite side and force him to the shallow side over there where he doesn't have as much room and he's got to throw the ball on the run towards the boundary without that much room to throw it in.
Timeout, Mustangs.
So the Mustangs are going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. This is Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's Hawks football. We'll be back.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Verizon. Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's football. If you're just tuning in, the Hawks had a 3-and-out, and the Mustangs took over at their own 30 and marching it right down the field. And a very third and makeable here, our very first test for both teams.
Yeah, and we're
and Newell's known for kicking some field goals in this, down in this area.
They are.
And
I just feel like the way they've been running the football, this is 2-down territory.
For sure. I agree.
Yeah, you're right. They do kick the field goal, which you don't see in 8-man very often.
Right. So Carlson and Tauber in the backfield. And we got a penalty, and this is going to be a false start. That's not what I guarantee Coach Wilkin drew up out of the timeout. So we're at 6:03 here in the first quarter. What a beautiful night for football.
2 downs here. You chew up some of this, try to get a little over half here, and you're forward.
Well, you like that? You like the rollout pass play again here if you're the Mustangs? I mean, he's having great success rolling out.
I just like the element where the quarterback can run the football.
Right. So 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs. Carlson alone in the backfield. He's going to motion Struess. Fake to Struess. Looks back to pass. Over the middle, and he's got a receiver, and he drops the pass. We got a couple laundry flags on the field. Boy, that was.
And it's going to be against the Hawks. The officials talking to RSM coaches over there. I'm assuming it gets against St. Mary's here.
Well, I mean, maybe it's against the. Yeah, it's against the Mustangs.
Oh, yeah, he was probably checking to see what Tim wanted to do. Yep, that makes sense.
So holding on the Mustangs. Back-to-back penalties for the Mustangs. And we talked about that. This is a great team, but they just shoot themselves in the foot at the wrong time. And here's another example of it being now making it a third and 20 for the.
It's interesting because again, this is a worse situation than 4th and 5 or whatever 6 would have been. However, Newell does have 2 more tries versus the drop pass.
Yep.
It's 4th down. They got to make a decision.
Right. Yeah, just trying to look to get at least half here. So it's going to be Carlson alone in the backfield, motioning Struess, fake to Struess. He's going to look over middle. He's got some pressure. This time he takes it himself. Makes one guy miss, makes another guy still on his feet across the 10, inside the 5 before he gets taken down. So a first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we need to get one of those linebackers watching him. He's getting way too free out there, and he's good. He's good out in open space. He's making good plays.
What a play by the quarterback, Carlson. Like we talked about, he's a dual-threat quarterback, and, boy, just hurting the Hawks right now with his feet. But he is shaking up. Hopefully he's all right. We're going to take a break here. This is St. Mary's Hawks football. We'll be back.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's football. 1st and goal for the Mustangs. A new quarterback in as Carlson shaking up last play. This is going to be
I'd expect him to run it here, probably.
a sophomore Tauber. He's going to take the snap and try to cut it back up, and he's going to get taken by Worth in there. It looked like there was a fumble. Let's see what the stripes say.
Takes it down to the, takes it down about the 3-yard line.
And they're going to point for the Hawks football.
They say it's a fumble.
A big turnover by the Hawks defense.
Boy, and that's unfortunate. Your starting quarterback comes out, and the backup quarterback comes in and gets a fumble. That's unfortunate.
Wow, and a big break by the Hawks defense.
Mustangs recovered by the Hawks.
So the Hawks take over 1st and 10 inside their own 5-yard line. Boy, that was a tough call there as a sophomore right off the bench gets the play call and fumbles.
Especially that close to the goal line.
Yeah, 2 hands on the ball. Yeah. So here we go. Hawks are in I formation. Oh. Walshman fumbles the snap, and it's going to be a Mustang touchdown.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Trevor Johnson. Touchdown, Mustangs.
A big turn of events. Hawks stop the Mustangs on a fumble, and then they fumble at the very next play.
You don't see that very often.
And that is Trevor Johnson on the fumble recovery for a touchdown. What were the odds on the? What was the odds on that touchdown? A fumble recovery for.
$10 would have made you $6 billion, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So a big play by the Mustang defense. All right, well, Mustangs try for an extra point. Bobbled snap.
Fire.
Throws it out, and it's going to be intercepted, but it doesn't count. So Remsen St. Mary 0, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 6. We'll be back.
How many times have you seen that before in your life?
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions. If you're just joining us, it's been an eventful first quarter. The Hawks get a big turnover deep in their own territory to go and turn around and turn it over the very next play for a Mustang touchdown.
And if you're the Hawks here, on this first possession, get settled in again. You talk about it all the time, Coach. If you're going to throw it, find a nice pass, get Landon comfortable. If you're going to run it, really be fluid with those handoffs.
So the Hawks are going to get a chance to return this. Harpenall across the 20. He's got a lane, cuts it up. Still on his feet across the 40. Start the 30. Couple fakes. Inside the 30, 25 into the 22-yard line. Great return by Keaton Harpenall.
That was nice.
All the way down inside the 25-yard line. Call it about the 23. The Hawks will set up shop.
That's a big answer if you're the Hawks there with a big return.
His lateral movement is it's really nice. He's smooth with it.
You get in a habit of always your kicker getting it to the end zone, and then you think you're going to, take that play off, and then, oh, shoot, he didn't get it to the end zone. Now I got to.
Well, I always like back, even on a kick, you sprint down to the goal line every time just to get in that habit.
So Walshman and Koink in the backfield. This is Walshman on the option. He's going to pick up close to first down. Nice run on the option. A little bit of energy off the Walshman after that carry.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to get going because once he gets going, you can really see his speed pick up. He gets downhill fast.
And 2nd and short for the Hawks. 4:30 here in the first quarter. Walshman and Koink in the backfield. Try to draw him off sides. Throw out here to Harpenall here on the near side. He's going to cut it upfield and pick up enough for a first down. Inside the 10-yard line, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Hawks. Coach, there's that high percentage pass we talked about. It. Just get it out there, get a completion.
Well, a little miscommunication. I think Brady Koink ran into Walshman right before that ball left his hand. That could have been disastrous as well.
So 1st and goal for the Hawks at their Mustang 6-yard line. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Walshman's going to be alone in the backfield, 3 receivers to the far side. Harpenall in motion. And we're going to have a flag. He just waves it up in the air, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
That's against the Hawks.
What, a false start?
I think it was
The
something with
clock
the
has 3
center. I
seconds
think it was
on it.
something with the center. Or maybe not.
Touched the
Or
ball twice?
what's going on?
Inadvertent whistle, so no penalty.
He breathed too heavy and it blew. So, Walshman alone in the backfield. He's going to drop back to pass. Look to throw. Now he's going to take his own number. Cut it here to the near side. Reach for the goal line. And it is a touchdown for the Hawks.
Touchdown Hawks.
A 6-yard touchdown run by Walshman.
Paul Smith takes it in from 6 yards out.
He's going to, Coach, they're passing it there deep in the Mustang territory.
Yeah, it was a good drive. I mean,
Well, they started with a great return by Harpenall, right? Set them up in
But
great,
that's how you want to answer.
great field position.
Newell-Fonda had their way with us a little bit on offense there, and to answer is huge because
Yeah, it was a
they're
big
moving the
answer.
football well, and you keep in the game.
So we'll see if the Hawks can convert here on a 2-point conversion. Walshman drops back to pass, throws it here to Holman, and Holman catches it. What a catch by Holman.
That's tough.
So Remsen, St. Mary's 8, Newell-Fonda Mustang 6. We'll take a break.
Mustang 6.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Fuller Digital Solutions. Thanks for all the sponsors that make this possible. If you see them around town, tell them thank you for all the businesses that put money to make this happen.
Absolutely, it's great.
We say it every week. It's pretty cool to be able to call a game from far away and have the relatives and fans, alumni listen to wherever they are.
The boys can go back and watch a little live film.
The boys can go back and... All right, let's see. Hunter pick to kick things off. A spiral kick. The Mustangs are going to get a chance to return. This is Struce on the carry. He's across the 15, and he's going to get met shortly after that.
Freddie Struce picks up the football, takes it across the 15. About the 19, or the Mustangs will have it first and 10.
So what a good first quarter here, Coach. 8-6.
Yeah, it's been exciting. We'll see if we have to have an answer for that scramble a little bit. Looks like number 10,
Ooh,
Max
Carlson's
Carlson, is on the bench right now.
Oh, that's too bad. We want to see the Mustangs at their best. And
For sure. Uniform.
A little bit of uniform change. So got some blood on the shin, so we got to get another Mustang out there. That was the worst, right? Lining up, and then a ref says, "Hey, go get taped up. You got some blood." So the Mustangs, 1st and 10. This is going to be Struce on the carry. Cuts it back up, and it's going to be met by Holman and Ty Tritz. Well, if you're the Hawks coach, you can kind of go back to the way you were defending Carlson and make that young sophomore run like
see if he wants to make him beat you at it a little bit first. Gets a couple plays off.
it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Trent Struce, ball carrier, picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play.
You want the number? I did fix the score if that's what you want. 5. You want the number?
Holman and Tinser in on the tackle for the Hawks. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Mustangs.
I got the score. That's, yeah. What's that? You know I can do it.
Big hit there by Cade Tenniger.
992-317.
Do what?
Intended for Ty Tauber.
Pass intended for Ty Tauber falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs. 4th and 5.
You bet.
We only got 7.
So 4th down here for the Mustangs. Had a call from the old Fuller Digital. Had to take and make sure they got us up and running. Mustangs are going to get a flag.
Marker on the play. Illegal substitution, maybe?
They broke the huddle with 8.
So too many men on field is what they're going to call. So 4th and 10 for the Mustangs.
Mustangs will take it back 5, now it's 4th and 10.
This is Tauber to punt. Nice kick. Harpenall's going to get a chance at the 30 to the 40. Still on his feet across the 35. Great field position for the Hawks.
Takes the kick, takes it across the mid strike down inside the.
So 1st and 10. We'll see if they can capitalize off another great field position, Coach.
Absolutely. You know, and Newell-Fonda's got to find a way here to find some motivation. You know, you lost your quarterback. They came a little flat the last couple series. Come out now, try to make a statement, get the ball back, and stay in this football game.
I see Carlson working out here on the sidelines. Hopefully he can get healthy and get back out there. Gun T formation for the Hawks. Fake to Harpenall. This is Walschmidt on the carry to the near side. Breaks one tackle and gets driven out of bounds by Struce. But he's going to pick up a nice 5 yards.
Yeah, same thing there. You got to get your body to Landon. He's just too hard of a runner. Try to use your arms.
Finally running him out of bounds. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Hawks.
So 2nd and 5 here for the Hawks. So 2 receivers to the far side, Koink and Walschmidt in the backfield. Walschmidt's going to drop back to pass, throw it out to Harpen on the outside. And he picks up close to the 1st down.
Jackson Humray making the stop.
Nice 4 yards there.
Who was it called? Harpenall catching.
And right there you see, you know, our left guard pulls there, away from the play. I always like to, and I always tell guys, if your guard leaves, he pulls, you come, you fill.
Right. Yep.
And that way right there, you have a blitz off that edge. Just one of those little things you can kind of start to use.
So 3rd and very short for the Hawks. You know, one thing we've seen with this Hawks offense throughout the years, if they struggle with that I formation early, they kind of shy away from it.
Absolutely.
And that bobbled snap, this would be a perfect time for that I formation. But Walshman's going to look to throw. He's got Holman wide open in the middle of the field, and it's going to be a Hawk touchdown. 24-yard touchdown pass.
It's hard to stop. It's a big weapon out there, big target.
A nice big target by 6'7" tight end Colin Holman. Boy, and once again, great protection up front.
Yeah, that's an experienced line, you know, keeping Landon out of trouble there. And Colin broke free of coverage and had a good lead on his defensive back. And he's pretty sure-handed so far for a first-year tight end.
And so the Hawks line up for an extra point. And the kick is up and good by Hunter Pick. So it makes the score Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 15, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 6. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's football. Well, coaches, nice big drive there by the Hawks.
Yeah,
took advantage again of great field position. So this is going to be Hunter Pick to kick things off here. Struce in the, oh, this is going to be directly out of bounds.
Hunter Pick's kick.
I would assume Mustangs are going to take advantage of that and take the ball.
Yep, looks like it.
So Mustangs are going to have a great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, they just need to find the rhythm and get one first down and get the confidence up of that backup quarterback. Get the offense kind of firing again a little bit, get the movement going.
Yeah, we talked about getting the quarterback in the groove early as possible, right? Well, now they got Carlson in a great groove, but he goes out with an injury, so they got to get this young sophomore Tauber and get him comfortable with the game.
Absolutely, and you're going against a team that is good.
Yeah,
you're playing against one of the better defenses every year in the state.
Right. So easier said than done, right? Just over a minute left here in the first quarter. This is where you need your seniors to step up, right? Help protect this young sophomore.
Keep him calm.
So Tauber, he's going to roll out here to the left side. Look to throw, nothing there, and he's going to get drugged down by Hunter Pick, number 45 for his sack.
Drags down.
Yeah, right there you can kind of see the youth of that and the decision-making process, you know. It seems like Carlson was turning those into 8-yard runs, and the younger guy just doesn't see the crease where he needs to see it. His timing's kind of off. He's not super confident out there, and you end up getting a 4 or 5 yard loss instead.
Yeah, you could see that Hawks defense was okay with having Tauber run with him, you know, instead of Carlson. You know, they were having a tough time on the edges with Carlson at quarterback. So we got Tauber in the backfield. High snap, and the Mustangs are just going to jump on it. A loss of 8 yards.
Ty Tauber was there to fall on it, but not before a loss of several more yards.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that, you know. When was that going to happen? Fortunately for the Mustangs, they didn't get a turnover there. They were able to fall on it, but if you're Newell-Fonda, you don't want to be, you know, 3rd and 20 plus.
Well, that's going to be the first quarter here tonight. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 15, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 6. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Hawks 15, Mustangs 6.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's Hawks football. Coach, if I gotta say, I like the energy so far this first quarter.
Yeah, the Hawks came out, you know, that touchdown really hurt, but they came out of it fine, and they rebounded and recovered. and they've been moving the ball well. The passing game is there. Newell-Fonda's a little shaken right now without Max Carlson out there, so we'll see how the defense holds up on 3rd and long here.
So this is going to be Struess on the carry here to the near side. Makes a couple guys miss before getting taken down by Colin Holman.
Struess, the ball carrier, picks up maybe 5 or 6 yards.
Looks like Hunter Pick is banged up again.
Yeah, that's not.
So fourth and a mile. Hopefully he's all right.
Looks to be about 20.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, it was a 6 o'clock kickoff. Worried about some storms coming in tonight, but the Mustangs started off with a great drive, then fumbled it down deep in the Hawk territory. And then the next play, the Hawks fumble, and the Mustangs covered in the end zone for a touchdown. That's the Mustangs' only score tonight. Hawks come back with 2 unanswered touchdowns. It was Walshman on a 6-yard carry with a 2-point conversion of Holman, and then just a little bit ago, it was a 24-yard touchdown pass, Walshman to Holman to make the score 15-6. So 4th and a mile here, Coach.
Yep, they're going to be punting this one, and special teams is usually a really strong point for the Mustangs. However, we've seen some high snaps tonight, so there's always that element.
There's been kind of some high snaps here early on for the Mustangs. This is going to be a low runner. Harpenall's going to get a chance at the 25. He's already across midfield into Mustang territory. Boy, one thing about those line drive kicks, Coach, it doesn't take long to get to the return man, and they can return it pretty easily without the coverage getting down there.
Right, exactly. The coverage doesn't have time to get down there, and especially Keaton's so explosive out of that, on the return. Good lateral movement. He's a dynamic player. Good tackle by Newell-Fonda there.
So the Hawks are going to start their 3rd straight drive in the Mustang territory. At the Mustangs' 32-yard line. Gun T formations for the Hawks. 11:24 here in the second quarter. This is going to be handoff to Coink right up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple yards before getting taken down by a host of Mustangs.
Yeah, and ever since Carlson went out, Mustang offense is having a hard time moving the football.
Yeah, you can kind of
St. Mary's real nice field position.
Yeah, you can kind of see the energy on the Fonda sideline kind of go down after Carlson goes up. Such a big part of what they do when he leaves the game. It's kind of.
I mean, he had a great first half of the first quarter. He was moving the football, running it well.
He had his number.
Well. I mean, a couple of drops. Otherwise, he was.
Yeah, he was spot on.
Much.
Played a perfect first quarter. Harpenall's going to get it here on the near side. Waiting for Steichen to pull, and he does. He's still on his feet. Cuts it up, and it's going to be a Hawk touchdown.
Nice run.
29-yard touchdown by Harpenall. Boy, it kind of just looked like they was going nowhere, and then ran right up the sideline.
All the way for a touchdown for the Hawks.
So a nice big drive, 2 plays, score for the Hawks. So the Hawks are going to line up for 2 with Walshman alone in the backfield. 2 receivers each side of him. Landon rolls here to the near side. You're going to be in the end zone untouched for a 2-point conversion. It's going to be Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 23, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 6. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
23-6.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's Hawks football. Keaton Harpenall on a 29-yard touchdown run. Coach, it looked like the Mustangs had him under control right there by the sideline, and then when we blinked, he was in the end zone.
Yeah, he did, and I wish I had replay because there was a defensive end that was riding that play out. He was making that quarterback. He was setting that edge. And all of a sudden, I think he got thrown into one other player, and he kind of did a 180 on himself, and after that, Keaton was off to the races.
So now it's Holman that tried to kicking things.
Kicking off this time for the Hawks. Struce back for the Mustangs.
And this is going to be a nice kick, but Struce is going to get a chance to return it. He's across the 10, the 15, at the 20. Still on his feet across the 25, and he's going to get taken down at the 27-yard line. Nice return by Struce.
25-yard line up to about the 28. Mustangs will take over first and 10.
You know, we'll see, Coach. I mean, if, you start giving direct snaps to that Struce and, the older Tauber, they got.
Well, I can tell you that, Coach Wilkin probably has a backup plan, and if not a backup plan, probably a tertiary plan where, hey, if this happens and this happens, here's what we're going to do. They just got to find their rhythm. They got to get this quarterback comfortable, whether it's running or
find that
passing.
first down,
Yes,
right?
Exactly. Get some momentum
Then
going.
build off that.
But easier said than done.
Easier said than done is exactly right. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Little pistol formation. Option to the far side. And he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage by Worth and Holman. And I like the play call. I like to get him involved, there's nowhere to go. They're on the great job by the Hawks defense staying
He's tough,
contained.
but he's just not 10. He's a different player.
Left side. Knocked down the line of scrimmage. Going to be second down and 10 for the
So
Mustangs.
second and 10 for the Mustangs.
And now you got, if you're St. Mary's defense, you love this.
Yeah.
Newell-Fonda's in passing situations, the backup quarterback. He's struggling to find his rhythm out there. So now is when you start getting after the quarterback in the pass rush, play your DBs, get your heads around, be looking for the football in the air.
So pistol formation again with the receiver here to the near side. Fake the handoff, run up the middle, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards before getting taken down by Colby Penning and Coink.
Picks up maybe a yard or so on the play.
Yeah, it's hard to run that read play when the snap's high. Your quarterback, he tried to put it in there. By the time he tried, he had to just take it because the running back wasn't in a position to take the handoff due to the fact of the high snap.
So third and long here for the Mustangs. And this isn't the Mustang offense, right?
No,
they like the third and short. They like the second and fives.
If Carlson's in, this is probably not much of an
we've seen
issue.
what Carlson can do on the first drive against the Hawks. Three receivers here to the near side. Tauber's going to get the snap, call his own number, breaks one tackle, breaks another, crosses the first down into Hawk territory. Nice run there by the young Tauber.
Yeah, he needed that. And if you're the Hawks, you just got to clamp down. They got that one. Not the end of the world here. Try to find that spot in the defense where you can make him and force him to go to one direction to make him make some bad throws.
Yeah, that was a nice run by the young sophomore. Let's see if he can build off that now. So first and 10 inside the Hawk territory. Last time they were here, they fumbled deep inside the Hawk territory. Pistol formation, high snap. Tauber's going to get it, the running back, and he's going to get tackled for a loss by Big High Tritz.
I just wonder, and I don't know, Ryan, you might have a better idea than I do. If you're having trouble snapping the ball high like that, is it easier to go under center and just kind of change it up a little bit and say, hey, we're not, because again, it's going to happen again where it's going to go over the quarterback's head.
I was here early enough for a little bit of pregame, and they do practice under center snaps, and so I know they practice that. I just don't know how much of it is their offense.
Right.
To
well,
go
yeah,
under
I
center.
can tell you firsthand that Coach Wilkin
And you
likes
can,
that
this sophomore,
gun.
he's a little bit smaller than Carlson, so he's used to snapping it to Carlson.
True.
So this one's going to get Struce is going to get the handoff to the far side, and Holman's going to take him down after a yard gain. Make it third and long here for the Mustangs.
By Holman once again for the Hawks.
7:35 here left in the first half.
Pick up a third and 10 for the Mustangs.
And the Hawks subbing in Colby Penning at defensive end here. Probably try to get a little bit of a pass rush, get some more speed on the field.
Yeah, and I assume they're going to probably maybe do some little spy. I mean, right now you can lock up those receivers. Like you said, make them throw deep, right? Two receivers here to the near side. Tauber in the backfield. And it's going to be a
blitz from the middle
false
linebacker,
start.
and
Tauber's
that
going to
can
keep
get you
it.
in
He's got a
trouble.
lot of room on the far side. And he's going to ran out of bounds after the first down. But it's going to be an illegal shift, and it's coming back.
And I can tell you, Ryan, when you blitz a middle linebacker like that Brady Coink did, he's way too aggressive. He's getting too far in the backfield, And when you miss that, the quarterback peels out, there's nobody to watch him, and that's usually a first down. Once you get in the backfield, you have to peel and stay close to the line of scrimmage so you can cut him off at that angle.
Yeah, especially these quick quarterbacks, they make one guy miss and picked up a nice 10 yards. So once again, the Mustangs shoot themselves in the foot with penalties. It's been the theme for the Mustang offense for the first half. But I can tell you, though, the kid looks more comfortable, though, at the quarterback position.
Yeah, you get one first down, you find a little bit of success, it loosens you up a little bit.
So 3 receivers here to the near side. Tauber drops back to pass, now looks to run, and this time Brady Koink is going to tackle him after a couple-yard gain right at the midfield. Hey, that time he kind of stayed a little bit, right?
Home, you don't blitz him. Sit in that gap, runs to you, wrap up. Which, that seemed like what was going to happen there is they're going to set up a pass play, have the quarterback look for an opening and take off and run.
So, Mustangs 4th and 13 right at midfield, 6:30 left here in the first half. The Hawks are playing safe defense. And the punt's going to be way to the right. And inside the 20. Not a bad punt. Kick it away from Harpenall, right?
Yeah, based off of what he's done so far, it's not a bad idea at all.
This is going to be the second drive that the Hawks will have on their own, or probably the third drive. The first 3 and out, their second one they fumbled, and so they haven't had success at their own side of the field. So we'll see what kind of drive the Hawks can come up with here.
Once, just in the last couple of years, and especially this year, once they kind of find their rhythm a little bit and they start scoring, they move the ball a lot better.
1st and 10 at the Hawk 19-yard line. That's going to be Walshman alone in the backfield. Motioning Koink here to the near side. Fake to Koink. Drops back to pass. He's going to fake it and then pumps and throws, and he's got Harpenall. And Harpenall's going to reach close to the 35-yard line. A nice job by Walshman, buying some time.
That was really nice. I thought he was going to run out of inbound territory over there for a little bit.
Hey, great coverage on the second end by the Mustangs. They had no one to throw to.
Colin.
Yeah, he was looking for Colin Holman deep.
I think if I'm Newell-Fonda, I'm going to try to keep Landon in the pocket. I'm going to come off the edge a little bit. If I have to come wide, that's fine. Maybe keep the mic home to spy, have those defensive linemen stay inside.
Well, 3 receivers here to the near side. Walshman alone in the backfield. And Walshman's going to keep it, cut it up the field. He's going to pick up a couple yards before the Mustangs are all over that.
Walshman keeps the football, picks up maybe a couple yards. Eli Roberts making the tackle for the Mustangs.
A 5:20 here in the first half.
This will be about 8 yards.
So the Mustangs are doing okay defensively. It's just a couple big plays, right?
Well, absolutely. Some field position that isn't ideal, and then it's same race has good athletes. And Walshman's been playing well. He's hard to contain. You let him get outside and run on you, and then you have the passing element with Holman so far this game. It's tough to stop that. The size difference alone is, monumental.
So 3 receivers. Walshman drops back to pass, has some pressure. Still looking. Now he chucks it up deep, and it's going to be nowhere.
Walshman's pass until Harpenall falls.
It's kind of forced that one there, Coach.
A little bit. This is a big down here for Newell-Fonda.
So 3rd and 7 for the Hawks.
3rd down and call it 7 for the Hawks.
Well, I guess the ball is in the middle of the field, but I'm going to come off of an edge. And Landon seems to, so far this drive at least, he's been rolling out to his right. He's been going to his right side, his throwing side. Maybe I'm going to force him to go to his left, see how he can throw across his body. So I'm going to blitz from that backside, force him in this uncomfortable spot, and maybe the routes aren't.
So gun T formation, try to draw him off sides. Hand off to Koink up the middle, and he's going to cross midfield into Mustang territory at the 39. He's going to be 3 yards short.
But as I was saying, you know how difficult it is rolling to your left.
Oh, absolutely.
Coming with you, and you're being forced this way, and you're not comfortable, and you got to make that throw. It's
Rule
tough.
of thumb: never throw across your body in the middle
Tough.
of the field.
That's what I'm going to force him to do. Make him do it.
You barely see the
Or
guys
make
on
it run.
Sunday be
I know,
able to do
it's
that.
tough.
So big down here for both sides of the ball. See if the Mustangs can make a stop here, and we'll see if the Hawks can convert here on a 4th down. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. This is St. Mary's Hawks football. We'll be back.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back to Hawk football. 23-6 here. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Big 4th down play here for both teams, Coach.
Huge,
Hawks have the momentum going. If they can convert this, kind of sucks the Mustang air right out of them, But if the Mustangs can get a stop here, I think they can start getting some things going offensively as they did last drive. Just 'cause some penalties, forced them to behind the chains.
Well, like you said, big possession. Mustangs get the ball here. There's 4 minutes left on the clock. Possibly chew it down. If they can get a score, you're looking at.
And Mustangs get ball
And
first.
they get the ball, so you can find a rhythm a little bit and get some confidence back. But yeah, St. Mary's converts it here. You still have 40 yards to go, but definitely take the win out of your
Try
sail.
to draw them off sides again. Coink's going to motion in. Walshman alone in the backfield. Walshman drops back to pass. Rolling. And he's going to get forced right out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Again to that right side. I'm taking that away. I'm done watching him run. If I'm Newell-Fonda,
Yeah.
like, hey, he's going to roll to his left from now on.
Nice stop by the Mustangs. A turnover on downs.
And I wonder, too, because we brought Brady Coink in, so that was designed to go to the right? But it seemed like, was there a delay there? Like, Lana wasn't getting outside right away?
Yeah, so I think they had Keaton on a slant across the field, but by the time Keaton crossed,
so it was a pass.
Crossed his eyes, I don't think Landon ever saw him.
Design pass play
He was
is what
too
I'm
far away on the sideline here to get in the quarterback's vision.
Got it.
So, if that was the case,
coming
you would
from
like
the
to see it.
backside.
Yeah, you'd like to
Got
see a
it.
shorter split. So we'll see if the Mustangs can take advantage of a turnover on downs. Fake to Struce. Tauber looks back, and he's going to get sacked behind the line of scrimmage by Lennon Steichen. A nice sack there by this Lenny Steichen.
Big Lenny throwing up the bones.
Throwing up the bones. 2nd and 20 for the Mustangs.
Steichen in on the tackle for the Hawks.
3:30 here in the first half.
Second and about 18.
Yeah, and we've seen Newell-Fonda go to the passing plays in their playbook quite often ever since Carlson went out, and they're definitely going to be tapping into those again here.
So motioning Struce. This time Struce is going to get it here to the near side, cuts up the field, and he's going to get tackled right at the 35-yard line.
Nice tackle by Keaton Harpernall there.
Nice job by Harpernall on the tackle. He's going to make it 3rd and 13 for the Mustangs.
I'll bet you they throw it here, Coach.
What's that?
I bet you they throw it here.
Well, I was just thinking, how to hit a quarterback in rhythm when he's getting pressure. Like,
tough.
what about, screens, middle screens,
yes.
right?
Soften that defense up.
Yeah, let that defense run in. They're already doing that, and then dump off a little screen. That'll slow them down a little bit. And that'll help your quarterback see a completion, right?
Absolutely.
But I do like how Coach Wilkin, he's taking this play clock down. He's shortening the game, right?
That's what I was just going to say is, the difference between a screen here and a deep ball is catching the screen, the ball keeps going, oh, never mind, they call a timeout.
Newell-Fonda is going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. This is Remsen St. Mary's Hawks football. We'll be back.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Welcome back to Hawk football, 3rd and long here for the Mustangs. 2:23 here left in the first half. Coach, a beautiful night here.
It is a nice night for the anticipation of bad weather. It turned out to be pretty nice.
Yeah, I was hoping that the forecast would shy away, and it has so far. So the Hawks defense playing well here in the first half.
Yeah, they are.
3rd down for the Mustangs.
So Mustangs, 3 receivers here to the near side. Tauber's going to roll out here. He's going to throw it last second, and it's going to be incomplete pass. He was close to that line of scrimmage.
That was close. I like that play, though. When he was running, I was kind of surprised they were going to the boundary over here, but that was a nice little design play.
Yeah, I like rolling out with the quarterback, right?
Yep. Nice route to match it, too. Like, hey, just right at the sticks there.
Yep.
Just could not complete it.
So 4th down, punt formation. We'll see if they give Harpinall a chance to return it here. So it's going to be Tauber to kick things off. It's going to be a low kick again. And Harpinall is going to let it bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, at the 13-yard line.
Tauber's kick sailed inside the 20. So
the Hawks, I mean, they haven't done anything when they take over in their own territory, right? I mean, their touchdowns coming off inside Mustang territory, right? So we haven't seen a drive go down the field. We'll see if that changes here with 2:11 left here in the first half.
And I really enjoy watching a 2-minute drill when you're like telling your offense, hey, we got 2 minutes. You're going to see kind of the method and everything, how they've been practicing
We'll
situationally.
See, last week we seen they handed off the ball first, and then Keaton got that 15 yards right before half, and then that got them going. So 2 receivers here to the far side. It's Koink and Walshman. Walshman's going to option here to the near side, pitch it to Koink. Koink's got some room here on the near side. And he's going to give you out of bounds across the 20. Oh, nice option play. Gain of 7 yards.
And Koink likes that, too. He's kind of runner. He sees that defender running at him like he's going to try to body him up. And Brady just lowers his shoulder. That's kind of the game he likes to play.
So 2:03 here in the first half. So gun T formation for the Hawks. Walshman keeps it himself. Patiently waiting, cuts it up. He didn't get enough for a first down.
There was a big lane there.
Right at the 25-yard line.
There was a good-sized lane on that left side.
And the Hawks go no huddle here. A bunch set here to the far side. Walshman alone in the backfield. This one he's going to drop back to pass. Has some time. Now he's going to chuck it over the middle, and he's got Braxton Knipe. And he knipes across midfield inside the Mustang territory at the 23-yard line.
That was nice. I like that. That was
but we got some flag.
Oh, no.
And it's going to be a holding.
I did not see that. Yeah, it's funny. Before that play where the ball snapped, I saw that far side defensive end kind of get wide on Lennon Steichen, trying to maybe keep Landon inside the pocket like we discussed, but then, Landon throws a dart to BK down the middle.
So a big holding call against the Hawks. 1:39 here in the first half. Walshman drops back to pass, looks towards Holman. Now he steps up and he throws it deep. Holman's got, and he goes right through his hands, his first drop.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen him drop one yet.
So it's going to be 2nd and long.
It's amazing how he gets separation on vertical routes.
Yeah.
I just didn't know, I guess, maybe he's faster than I think, but he's also just a big guy, and maybe the perception is that he just can't run that fast.
I think Holman was so shocked he was that wide open. He just
Hey, you can say that you're his uncle.
Yeah. Well, he's used to bringing in the tough ones.
That's true.
He's going to want that one back. 1:28 here, 2nd and long. Fake to Harpinall. Walshman rolling. Has some pressure. And he's going to throw it to Coink, and it's going to be bobbled, incomplete pass.
And you can see what they're doing now with that outside linebacker, number 25 on that play. So he's just moving down the line with the quarterback about 6-7 yards deep, trying to force him to throw the ball over his head and kind of block that window that he's been having.
And so the Hawks are 120 here in the first half, 3rd and 20.
And this brings up a good situational point, coaches. You know, you're on offense right now. What are you doing if you're the Hawks? Do you run it here, or do you try to get that first down? Try to get the clock going, have Newell use a timeout.
Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive with the high percentage pass. So Walshman's going to drop back to pass. This time he stays in the pocket. Now he rolls out. No one's home. Looking for a receiver, and he's going to get taken down. Nice job by the Mustangs.
Not the worst thing that could happen, though, really. You know, that's actually better than an incomplete pass. Force him to use a timeout.
Timeout, Mustangs.
So, timeout, Mustangs. Well, let's keep it here, Coach. So, 1:07 left here in the first half. Hawks punting. And once again, just another stalled drive, right? I mean, they had some things going, and then a big holding call. And they got to keep laying it in the pocket somehow, right? So what is that? Does that mean quicker passes? Bubble screens, you know, like get the ball out of their hands quick.
Well, what they're doing is Newell's countering us right now, and they're trying to take away Landon's running to his right.
Yeah.
And they do that, they have that linebacker dropping out 6, 7, 8 yards in coverage, and you take away that window. Now he's got to go deep, and then he's scrambling around a little bit more, and he's getting chased from behind. So yeah, a good thing to do would be maybe possibly a screen to the backside. He wants to roll out right, throw that backside screen like you said, you know, a quick pass. Sam Race has so many dynamic receivers between BK and Keaton
we've seen
in space.
We've seen what Harpinell can do in space. We've seen what Braxton Knipe can do. You always have a matchup problem with Holman at 6'7".
That's tough. But again, this is the game. You know, you're doing something. The other team tries to take it away and force you into something uncomfortable, and then we'll adjust and we'll score again, and it'll be that back and forth.
So it's a big punt. Good snap. And Hunter gets a nice kick. It's going to bounce at the 30. And it's going to get a St. Mary's bounce, but Coink actually touched it at the 27-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it.
1 minute drill.
1 minute.
The game.
1 minute and
no timeouts.
No timeouts. So
a lot of throws here.
Let's see how aggressive the Mustang offense gets.
Yeah, so if you're the Hawks here, you can your coverage can kind of scoot back a little bit, and I think I want to get some speed on the field to get the pass rush off. I'm going to let you run the ball.
Yeah, run the ball. You know, yep, exactly.
Linebacker, I'm telling, hey, you got to stay disciplined here. You got to stay in your lanes, read your gaps, follow your keys, let them run it, let them use timeouts if they want to stop you on defense. But
boy, if you're the Mustangs, you got to be happy with a 23-6 right here at half. I mean, you lose your starting quarterback after the very first drive, so not a bad situation.
No, I don't think Max Carlson's very happy though. Here comes a flag.
Another flag. I think they moved a little early again.
A late flag came in right here. Oh, that's going to be a foul. 52, I think.
That second one could have been a personal foul. Somebody said something.
So let's see what the stripes here discuss.
Did you guys think that second one came real late? And he was standing in Remsen's backfield. I don't know, who knows.
I think somebody either said something or he did something wrong.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift on the Mustangs. We have
an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hawks.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Hawks. Results in a first down for the Mustangs.
Go back 5 and then mark ahead.
Well, it's funny that illegal shift. They should just stop the play right away, but they just.
Right. All right.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Just short of the mid-strike, about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Newell-Fonda.
So let's see if the Mustangs can capitalize off an unsportsmanlike conduct by the Hawks. If you're the Hawks, you can't be too happy on the sideline if you're getting unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, you don't want to have a penalty like that, now, but sometimes it happens, Oh. He dropped that one.
Penalty marker on the field.
55 on the clock.
55 on the clock.
Got a bunch of experts up here. That shouldn't take too long, and there it is.
Bunch of old timers.
Dedicated workers here at the Newell-Fonda Mustangs. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 37-yard line. Tauber drops back to pass. Has some pressure, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. It's Lenny Steichen again.
Drops back to pass, but he's smothered under by the Hawk defense.
Oh, nice job by Lenny Steichen, his second sack tonight.
Steichen in on the stop, one of them. Second down, second looks to be about 14 for the Mustangs.
And the Hawks are okay with taking this to half. They got 2 timeouts. Yeah. Can't take it when you go. So I imagine Brian's okay with keeping it here too.
Going to get one more playoff possibly here to take a shot. But then again, you don't have the time. They're getting sacked.
So a little pistol formation for the Mustangs. Tauber's going to hand off to Struce right up the middle, and Struce is going to get met.
Ooh, late flag.
And then a flag.
Tauber hand off to Struce up the middle, and a penalty marker on the play.
Holding.
It's got to be. Well, I think it'd be a holding or a face mask, one of the two. I can't. It's going to be on Newell.
A little flag happy here in the last minute.
Yeah. Holding.
Holding on the Mustangs. Redo second down. Takes the football all the way back inside the 20, inside the 25. He's second down and 20.
Well, that's half. So it's Remsen, St. Mary's 23, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 6. We'll be back.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
Newell-Fonda Silver Stars will be performing their state prom routine. We've been working on this routine.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options. Check them out at our website.
So stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Next Level Internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 GB per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction technique and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options.
Check them out at our website. So stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's football. First half is in the books, and it started with a Mustang touchdown on a fumble recovery by Trevor Johnson to start the Mustangs with a 6-0 lead, and then the Hawks have scored 23 unanswered points with a 6-yard touchdown run by Walshman with a 2-point conversion with Holman making the score 8-6, and then at the end of the first quarter, it was a 24-yard touchdown pass, Walshman to Holman, and then an extra point by Hunter Pick make the score 15-6 at the first quarter. And the second quarter was only one score, and it was on a 29-yard run by Harpenall with a 2-point conversion by Walshman. Coach, 23-6 at half. Well, what kind of adjustments need to be made on both sides? I mean, right now, the easy thing to say for the Newell-Fonda Mustangs offensively, penalties, right? I mean, They're just shooting themselves in the foot with some high snaps, illegal shifts. You know, they just need to get in that groove and a lot faster start.
No, absolutely. You know, and honestly, I think the biggest thing is just if Max Carlson can get back on the football field or not. The second he went out, it's a different football team. You know, it just seems that they've had a hard time finding the rhythm, not playing with enough confidence. For St. Mary's, you're up by a couple touchdowns here. Try to burn some clock. Try to establish some of those running plays we talked about earlier. You know, same with the passing game. Newell seems to be forcing Landon inside of the pocket, so those quick hitting routes inside, you know, nice easy target. Those would be great routes for a kid like Colin Holman who's got that big frame. You know, you get out, curl back, hit him in the numbers, move the chains.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen a Mustang defense play close to the line of scrimmage. Usually they're pretty far off, forcing the Hawks to get behind them. And, you know, to their defense, they've only had one big let up, you know, on that long pass to Holman. So give the credit to the Mustangs. I mean, they got to like where they're at. I mean, losing your starting quarterback at the first drive, only being down by a couple possessions.
Absolutely. No, it's huge for them, you know, especially where St. Mary's started their drives on some of those possessions. You know, granted, we talked about already how when they were backed up, they didn't have the success they did when they're starting in Mustang territory. You're making them work for it, and Newell gets the ball here. So this is a good chance for them to come out, try to establish something, get their confidence up. If you're St. Mary's here on defense, you know, come out, make a statement, get the ball back, and you can kind of start creeping away with this thing inch by inch.
Yeah, it looked like the Hawks there in the late second quarter were going to make it a three-score game, but they just shooting themselves in the foot themselves offensively. They just haven't found a good groove, you know, backed up in their own territory. We'll see if they can do that in the second half. And, you know, it starts with some easy plays, right? I mean, just get downhill, get the ball into Keaton space, right? Get some misdirection, you know, run that option. Those are positive plays that you can't really have those holding calls, right? And you can't back up, you know, yourself in the chains and make it 1st and 15. So they got to get in a groove, and whatever that means, they got to find that here early in the third quarter.
No, absolutely. And if you're the offense, too, you know, you're starting to see the Mustangs play you outside. They're playing in that C-D gap range, right? They're trying to force you inside to stay in that pocket. You time on that. Okay, he's going to cut out wide. But now my B gaps open up. Everybody, the outside linebacker shade into that far side. This B gap inside open here. Center hooks. Now your running lane is different if you recognize it fast enough. But, Landon's so used to going outside,
Yep.
It's hard to kill that repetition in your mind to cut it back in right away.
Well, that's the Smith Insurance Scoreboard halftime talk. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. We're about to kick the second half off.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's football. Getting ready to kick things off here in the second half.
Hunter Pick set to kick off, starts the second half.
So the Mustangs get the ball here.
First back to receive.
Be interesting to see if they stick with the young Tauber at quarterback or maybe give it to more Struess and the older Tauber.
Right, maybe mix it up a little bit.
Hunter Pick, a nice kick, but Struess is going to get it at the 3-yard line, across the 10 to the 15. Makes a move, and he's to the 25 before getting taken down by Brady Worth. Good field position by the Mustangs.
First and 10.
Yeah, and it looks like Carlson's going to at least be sitting out this possession at a minimum.
Yeah, Carlson with no helmet on the sidelines. That's tough to see. 2
starters,
yeah.
40 and 10 here.
Yep. Especially after a great first drive Carlson showed us.
No, I don't, these young kids, they're out there. You hate to see anybody get injured.
Oh, absolutely. So here we go. First and 10 for the Mustangs to start the third quarter. This is Tauber. Hands off to Struess on the far side. Struess is still on his feet. He's got the edge. He's to the 25, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. A 55-yard touchdown run by the Mustangs.
You know what I always notice this with their backs. They always, even when they're downfield in the open space, that football is high and tight, close to the chest all the time.
That's a signature Newell-Fonda
ball
carrier.
Every one of them, it's like a replica. They look the same.
Well, we asked,
nice
do you
run,
think great first play by the Mustangs. Can't draw it better than that.
Didn't really think they'd get on the edge there. It just seemed like he ran out of room, but he got there.
So the Mustangs try for an extra point. The kick is up, and it's off the goalpost. No good. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 23, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 12. We'll be back.
23-12.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's Hawks football. If you're joining us, you missed it. Mustangs take the opening third quarter play to the house, 55 yards by Struess.
That was a stretch, wasn't it? That wasn't a toss or anything. It was for the far
Yeah,
side.
just a kind of like a jet sweep there to the outside, and no one got the edge. Nice booming kick. Harpnell's going to get a chance at the 1. Takes it across the 10 to the 15. Here's some flag. He's across the 20 to the 25 and taken down at the 30, but it's going to come back.
The yard line runs all the way out to the 30. We have penalty markers on the play. This one's coming back. Block, illegal block in the back on the Hawks.
It looked like he was going to clip him, and he kind of held up, and then he just
then he was shoving.
So the Hawks going to back themselves up in deep territory. You know, Keaton's a good enough runner. Just if your guy beats you, just let Keaton try to make him miss himself, right?
Yeah, that's a good point, Coach. You know, he's been so dynamic.
You turn around and find somebody else, right? So 1st and 10, Hawks backed up in their own 8-yard line. So it's going to be Walshman and Harpenall in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side. This is going to be Walshman here on the option. He's going to option it to Harpenall. Harpenall's going to cut it up, and he's going to get across the 10, close to the 15. Nice gain there by the Hawks.
I've never seen Newell-Fonda play this close to the line of scrimmage, ever. In any game I've ever watched them play, I've never seen them do that.
They're forcing the Hawks to go deep, right? And it's such a low percentage, especially with a struggling quarterback and, you know.
That's not his forte. He doesn't want to make the deep, the deep throw, and that's not what they've been doing this year, really. They've kind of pick people apart.
Yeah, it's a lot of play action that the Hawks deep tight ends get behind the liners.
But, credit St. Mary's, they're playing tight to the line, and we're still getting 6 yards a pop.
Yep. 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. Koink and Walshman in the backfield. This one's going to be Koink up the middle. He's got some room across the first down. Get tackled about the 23-yard line. Nice run by the Hawks.
Yeah, nice running. And Brady Koink's kind of finding some rhythm here this week. It seems like these are some of his longer runs. He's not breaking these 30, 40-yard runs, but these 5 and 4-yard runs are going to add up.
Yeah, we compared him to a Mike Allscott last week, right? Now he added the neck roll, right?
I told him today in class it's a bold statement to be called Mike Allscott.
So Walshman's going to be alone with a bunch set here to the near side. Walshman's going to drop back to pass. Now steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get the edge. Get enough for the first down before getting taken out of bounds.
Walshman keeps football, takes around the right side for a good yardage.
Nice run by Walshman.
First down.
Yeah, and again, he looks faster in the second half. I don't know if it's my eyes, but he just looks faster.
One thing I'd like to see him when he takes off in the pocket, get that 2 hands on the ball.
I was going to say that because it looked kind of loose out there. Yeah, you never know, especially
especially with wet
terrain,
conditions,
the wet ground.
as the moisture gets in the air. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. That's Walshman and Harpenall in the backfield. And it's going to be bobbled snap, and Walshman's just got to take it. A loss of 5 for the Hawks.
Loss of about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
So just as things start going, the Hawks shoot themselves in the foot.
14 for the Hawks.
Yep, come back here, maybe get that run game going a little bit. You don't need to make it all back up in one play.
Right.
3rd and 10s are pretty, it's not ideal, but it's a normal situation to be in.
So 2 receivers here to the near side. It's going to be Walshman and Koink in the backfield. Walshman drops back to pass. Now he steps up in the pocket. Picks up the fumbles, and going to make it 3rd and 9.
Yeah, they're forcing him inside. They're taking away that edge where he likes to go, and they're making him run up the middle between the guards. And again, we talked about it. You hit it in the head, Ryan. Hold on to that football.
Yeah.
You're going through the gaps like that. It doesn't take much. One of those big paws gets on the football, and it's going to go rolling.
Right, this is a big down here for both teams. 9 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. A little confusion for the Hawks. 10 seconds on the play clock.
I'm
Walshman
thinking pass
alone.
play now if I'm on defense after talking to the tight end.
Koink, play action, fake. Now Walshman has all the sideline. He's in taking himself. He's got enough for the first down. Still on his feet, cut up inside the 20 to the 25-yard line. Nice run by Walshman.
Yep.
The Mustangs lost contain there. They did such a good job in the 2nd quarter containing Walshman.
It's hard to stop everything, and a quarterback that can throw and run is tough to stop. That run threat is always there.
So big first down for the Hawks.
And again, like you said, he was running across there. He would have had to make a throw across his body,
Right.
and he just tucked it and ran.
So at the Mustang 24-yard line, Koink and Walshman in the backfield. This is going to be an option to the right. Walshman keeps it himself, cuts it up the middle, and he's going to get tackled after a gain of 5 yards.
ball carrier. Picks up another good yardage on the play. Pick up of about 5 or 6 on the play.
Well, this is a nice drive here by the Hawks. See if they can capitalize and turn it into points.
Yeah. Landon's running the ball real well this drive.
So 2 receivers to the far side. Koink and Walshman in the backfield. Walshman keeps it himself, running to the far side, has some room. He's going to be close to that first down marker. We'll see where they spot him.
Yeah, that lead play, you got to meet that blocker that's coming at you. You can't let him get downhill on you and push you back. You have to meet him and force the quarterback to make a decision or at least slow down trying to read that block.
So another first down for the Hawks, and they're marching. 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. This has been an all Walshman drive here.
First and 10 from the 14.
They give him a break here and hand the
Yeah,
ball
you wondered,
off.
I just saw him put his hands on his knees, maybe give him a breather here. But you've been running the ball well. Maybe it's time to throw it.
Yep.
Catch him off guard.
5 seconds left on the play clock. 2, 1, snap is off. Walshman drops back to pass. Has time. Rolling around. Still has time. Now he calls it and picks up enough. Still on his feet, tiptoes. And they're going to mark him out of bounds close to the 5-yard line.
Walshman run out of bounds, close to the 5.
Boy, he had big Colin Holman in the deep of the end zone. Just didn't see him.
Good run. He does. I'm telling you, he runs harder in the second half. Just it's so evident.
So it looked like the Mustangs did a great job bottlenecking him, but he still got out of there and picked up 7 yards.
Now if you're on defense, you have the back of the end zone to work with. You're in short yard territory here. Keep those outside linebackers watching that quarterback. Don't let him get outside of you.
So 2nd and 3. Walshman and Koink. Option to the right. Walshman cuts it up and it crosses the goal line, reaches for a Hawk touchdown. Nice. Landon Walshman, 5-yard touchdown run.
Goal line for a touchdown.
And one thing about that option, that cutback is usually always there. They did a good job forcing him inside, just no one home. So big score for the Hawks after a Mustang touchdown drive. And so the Hawks are going to line up for a 2-point. Walshman alone in the backfield. 3 receivers here to the near side. Walshman keeps it himself. Has some trouble. Now rolling, still on his feet. He's got about 7 receivers in the goal line, and it's the throw, and it's going to be a touchdown or 2-point conversion.
That was
a Walshman to Harpenall.
I mean, that was
for 8 points. So Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 31, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction technique and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options. Check them out at our website.
So stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's football. A big drive there by the Hawks, and a lot of it was Walshman on the ground.
Yeah, he had a great drive and capped it off with a really athletic, nice play. He peeled out just in time, ran across the field, threw it across the field, 2-point conversion. And he's just hard to tackle. Like they're grabbing for him, it just shakes him off.
This is going to be Holman on the kick, a nice little low runner, but Struce is going to get the option to take it back. He's across the 15 to the 20. And then he gets wrapped up and taken down by Harpenall and Koink. So just across the 20-yard line. 7:39 here in the third quarter. Well, we'll see what the Mustangs get the ball to Struce again. Let him run.
Yeah, I think they were probably hoping that they'd be able to hold St. Mary's off possession, get the ball back, keep it kind of close. Now you're down by the same spread you were at halftime. Trying to find that rhythm again.
So Mustangs, 1st and 10. Fake to Struce, rolling out. Tauber to the far side, throws it, and it's going to be high for his receiver. That was to Peters.
Struce pass attempt for Alex Peters, sails just over his head, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Trevor Tauber with the pass.
So 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. I like the play call coming out with a pass.
That was nice.
I mean, it was well designed. It was open, just didn't get completed. Kind of the Hawks kind of bit a little bit there in that play action.
Yeah, he had him out there, kind of a high throw, and wasn't able to reel it in.
So it's Tauber and Struce in the backfield. This is going to be Struce to the far side, cuts it up.
Ooh, nice.
He's going to pick up a couple yards before getting taken down by Harpenall.
Keaton Harpenall did a good job filling on that play. Came in there low and was able to catch him up on his legs. Caused the fall.
3rd and 7
7 yards to go.
for the Mustangs. Just over 7 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. If you're just joining us, Mustangs take their first play, 55 yards to the house, and the Hawks' opening drive ends with a 5-yard touchdown run by Walshman, and it's a 2-point conversion to Harpenall. 3rd and 7. Tauber alone in the backfield. Rolls out here to the near side. Throws it to the middle, and it's going to be incomplete pass.
Tauber's pass, incomplete, intended for Jackson
Coach, you can kind of see that, the indecisive just a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got to anticipate those guys being open, right?
Right.
He's just,
yeah, kinda, you have to
he's
know
just
where they're gonna
throwing
be
a
on the
second
field.
too long, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, in practice, you kind of know yardage-wise where they're going to be at.
Yep.
Put them on there. I think that's twice
Anticipate
or
that
3
receiver
times
coming
now.
out of that out route, right?
He's kind of threw it behind him and missed him, and the receiver sliding, trying to make an acrobatic catch.
So big stop there for the Hawks. Making the Mustangs at least line up in punt formation. We'll see if Harpenall gets a chance to return.
Dan Campbell might fake it here.
Harpenall's been dynamite on the special teams. This is going to be a low kick here to the near side, and that's going to go out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Bounds at about the 25-yard line.
So we'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
This is Harpenall on the far side, and he's going to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Mustangs.
Nice play. Way to ride that out and stick with him. Keaton's a hard guy to tackle in space, especially going to the outside. So that was a nice play by the Mustang defender.
Second down, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. That's kind of our first time we've seen that jet sweep kind of look for the Hawks tonight. So 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. 2 receivers here to the near side. It's Walshman and Koink in the backfield. 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be Walshman. Design carry up the middle for no gain. That's a nice play again by the Mustangs.
No room up the middle.
Tauber and Belcock.
Ty?
Yeah.
Ty Tauber, Jackson Belcock making a fine play for the Mustangs. Going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
So,
right here, if you're on
Coach,
defense, you have to be watching. You got to be looking for Walshman to run.
yeah, there's going to be some kind of a rollout, right?
Same thing. If he's going to run, I'm going to force him to this boundary on our side, knowing that he's probably not going to throw it. But I got to be spying him.
This time it looks like the Mustangs drop back in the type of zone coverage. Landon's going to drop back to pass. Looks over the middle, has nobody. Now he throws it to Harpenall. He's got a man open across midfield into Mustang territory. Big 3rd down conversion. Wow, great protection there up front.
And then some. Cross the mid-strike down to about the 30.
Yeah, you're going to have a hard time getting pressure on Walshman 3-on-3 with St. Mary's offensive line.
And it's hard to guard receivers for that long.
Oh, yeah, very tough.
So nice
Especially
job by
fast
Walshman
ones.
just staying in the pocket, right?
Yeah, he looked comfortable there. Didn't panic. Didn't take off and ran. He waited for his guy to find a spot there and hit him.
So 1st and 10 into Mustang territory. Harpenall in motion. We got a flag on the play. It's going to be Coink up the middle for 2 yards.
Coink up the middle for a couple of yards. We'll get a penalty marker on the play.
It's got to be on the Hawks, I would think.
I don't know what it could. It happened.
It was a pretty quick flag, so I would think it'd be on the Hawks. It's going to be a legal shift.
On the Hawks. Bring it back 5 yards.
That's about the most I've seen that penalty called. Wonder what the over-unders is for that. We had to hit the overs, right? Stick around for all those listening and watching for the trivia question.
Oh, great.
Start of the 4th quarter. We are, what are we? The score's even, 1-1?
For trivia?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm going to stump you tonight. I got a good one.
Oh, we're counting the stump as a point.
Walshman here to the near side. Has a lot of room. Hits a good block. Still on his feet. We'll see where they mark him.
Walshman takes it around the left side, but steps out of
It's going to be a 3rd and 4 for the Hawks.
Inside the 30-yard line, about the 27th. It's going to break 3rd down, 3rd and 3.
Boy, the Mustangs did such a great job the first half containing that outside, and especially the 2nd quarter. And
well, towards the end, yeah.
Kind of getting away from them here, getting the edge. The Hawks are getting the edge.
I think what happened, too, is that Landon started tearing it up in the inside.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's back and forth. You got to find a way to stop them, and it's hard. I see they moved 72 back into nose guard. Then that might help shore up the inside. But now, let's get some outside pressure if you're the Mustangs.
So it's going to be an option to the right, pitch, and it's
No
going to
one's
be
out
there.
there.
Coink's got no one in his way. He's like to the 10. Nice run. Inside the 10-yard line, it's going to be 1st and goal. Boy, that option was set up perfectly.
Yeah, you have to set. If you have the back there, you're the outside linebacker. You got to get outside and try to. You can't get from the boundary. If you get to the sideline, you're the last guy to tackle him.
I thought Big Mike Allscott was going to take that to the house, but he got caught inside
He
the
did.
10.
That cowboy collar adds 18 ounces, so that probably slowed him down a little bit.
He's not used to that weight.
You have to be used to carrying the weight.
So 1st and goal for the Hawks. 4 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers near side. Coink and Walshman. Walshman drops back to pass. Now he's a force here to the near side. Throws it across the middle. And it's going to be Harpenall on the catch. We'll see where they spot
Nice
him.
catch.
Right at the goal line. 2nd and goal.
Harpenall with the catch, right?
Boy, Coach, we talked about that the first half. Throwing it across your body in the middle of the field. That's just... That's such a, as a coach, you're like, no, great catch, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it was a nice catch. Nice throw.
So nice job by Harpenall coming in and diving in. We'll see if the Hawks get in that I formation, just punch it in with the fullback. No, it's going to be Walshman. Alone in the backfield. And Walshman's going to keep it, and he's going to cross the goal line for a touchdown. Walshman on a 1-yard touchdown run.
That's awesome to see.
Run for Walshman.
Boy, that's Walshman.
That's a will play right there, just I'm going to get in there. You're not gonna
3rd
stop
rushing
me.
touchdown tonight. And we'll see if the Hawks go for 2. 37-12. Boy, what another great drive again by the Hawks.
Yeah, really nice job running the ball. Coink had a nice play on the edge there on that option.
Yeah. So 2 receivers here to the far side. Coink's motioning. Walshman's going to keep it. Now he breaks 1 tackle, looking downfield. Still on his feet. Now he decides to run, and he's going to still on his 80-yard run for 3 yards. 2-point conversion by Walshman. Did you get all that, camera guy?
I did. I think I did a good job there.
You think you got it all?
I think I have it all.
Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 39, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
All right, what's the trivia?
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's football. 39-12, 3:29 here in the third quarter. Coach, I think this quarter went about as long as the first half.
Yeah. A lot of runs. Went by quick. Landon Waldschmidt, I'm telling you, if I was a fantasy owner, second half, I'm definitely taking him.
That's a low runner. Struess is going to get a chance to return it. Gets it at the 3. Across the 10. Gets met at the 15, still on his feet. Now it gets taken down by a host of Hawks at the 17-yard line.
I think if I'm on defense and you're facing a quarterback like that, I got to take one out of Mighty Mick's book from Rocky and have my defenders chase a chicken around the yard.
yeah, that's what that 2-point conversion. Run around as much as you can and get the defense tired, and then
run across the field here quick and get the 2 points.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. This is a must-score drive here, Coach.
Yeah, it is absolutely. And I don't think have you seen if 10 is back in the game? Nope, he's not.
No, Carlson's still on the
might be
sideline.
tonight for him,
which is too bad. Tauber in the backfield, pistol formation. This is going to be handoff to Tauber up the middle. Makes a guy miss. Gets about 4 or 5 yards before getting taken down by Colby Penning or Braxton Knight.
It's especially tough when you come out the first play of the half and you 55-yard touchdown run, and you just can't find it after that.
But that was a nice gain by the Mustangs, 5 yards. This is where this offense succeeds. When you get 2nd and 5, 2nd and 3, 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, you can't complain about 5-yard gain.
So Tauber in that pistol formation with Struess here to the near side. Tauber's going to drop back to pass. Has some time, throws it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice coverage by Keaton Harpenall.
Yeah, nice play. Keaton was definitely going for the pick there. He wanted that turnover, and that would have been a nice one.
That was intended for Jackson Hograve. So 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. 2:35 here in the third quarter.
So, I mean, obviously goes without saying when I'm asking you this and more or less telling you this, but I'm having to go for it here on 4th down.
I don't think it's a bad call trying to go for it. I mean,
and maybe that's
you know what I'm doing here, though. You know what I'm doing here, trying to draw them off sides.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Trying to get that free 5 yards. High snap. And it's going to be a false start by the Mustangs.
Ooh.
False start procedure.
So 3rd and 5 is going to turn into 3rd and 9.
That's going to complicate things.
So Mustangs, 2 receivers here to the near side.
I'm still waiting
3
for
receivers.
That screen.
Tauber alone in the backfield. He's going to motion his older brother across the line. Worth is on the blitz. Throw it to the middle, and it's going to be intercepted by Coink. He's across the 10, 5, touchdown,
nice
Hawks. A
Nice
pick
play.
6, 25 yards for Brady Coink.
Nice play.
A great job by Brady Coink. Just sat back in that zone and read the quarterback's eyes.
Well, we brought Brady Worth off the outside edge here in the C gap, and I don't know if the quarterback saw that or not, but he may have because he was rushed, and I think maybe he thought that Coink was filling a different spot, and he was not. Interception, touchdown.
So a nice play by Brady Coink.
Cowboy collar and all.
Cowboy collar. It's working this week.
Yeah, he's having a great game. Probably the most yards he's had in the game, and also that's definitely his first interception touchdown.
So this is Waldschmidt. 3 receivers, bunched to the far side. He throws it up to Holman, and Holman's going to be too tall for Holman. I didn't think that would be possible.
Yeah,
incomplete pass. So Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 45, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
24 to go. Corner, it's Remsen.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's football. 2:24 here left in the third quarter, 45-12. Boy, the Hawks are getting the Mustangs in that predictable pass and taking advantage of dropping back into zone.
Yeah, and the Mustangs are, they're running out of answers for us on defense as well.
So Holman's going to line up to kick things off. That's going to be a low grounder up the middle. Struess is going to get it at the 5. Takes it across the 10 to the 15. And he's going to get met by the Hawks at the 20-yard line. Nice return by Struess.
Takes it up across the 15 about the 20-yard line.
We've seen Struess on the edge. It'd be interesting to see him get it like a quick pass out to the edge and see what he can do with it,
nice
right?
Play. Absolutely.
He's a very athletic kid and a guy that looks like he's got some speed.
Yeah, that was him on the run out of half.
First carry, jet sweep, 55 yards. Been interesting to see if they can get him the ball a little bit more here, third quarter into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're running out of these plays where you can really run the ball, trying to get 3 to 4 or 5 yards.
So this is Tauber up the middle, still on his feet, gonna get tackled after a couple yards.
Ooh, I like that too. The Hawk defense, going for that football.
That was
Get
great.
in there and rip at it.
Great job by the Hawks. They were trying to get
You
that.
like to see that.
Get
little
that user
things,
strip.
Little things like that. The details are very important.
Press in on the tackle.
So 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
2nd and 8.
Tell you what, you feel bad for a kid like Carlson just walking back and forth on the sidelines, wants to be out there.
That's got to be tough.
Had such a great opening drive for the Mustangs.
Definitely, I would say the best quarterback performance that we faced this year.
Absolutely.
Early on.
This is Tauber here, the option to the near side. Nice job at cutting it up.
Nice hit by
big
Ty
hit
Tritz.
by Ty Tritz after a gain of a yard.
Yep, that was a good one.
Tackle. After a gain of about a yard. Preston Coyne making the hard hit.
Yeah, he's quarterback's taking a breather.
3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Hawks doing well defensively. Only gave up that long play in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're doing
the
a
Hawks
great job.
offense let the defense let the other 6 points up. So 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. It's Tauber and Struess. Oh, we got a flag.
Marker.
And it's coming delay game.
Delay game on the Mustangs.
Boy, those Mustangs just shooting themselves in the foot at the wrong time.
Back to 3rd and 10.
But, like we heard, losing 13 seniors.
Yeah.
A lot of experience is gone. Guys got to step up. You're playing a team that just won state, won it 2 out of 3 years. A lot of pressure on you.
Yep, and
crowd.
You're still early, week 5, obviously you'd rather play better ball in the week 9, 8, 9, and then until the playoffs. So I think they got a solid opportunity to definitely reach the playoffs.
Number 10's in the game. Number 10's in the game. They're a different team for sure.
This is Tauber, looks deep. He's got a guy, and it's going to be intercepted by Braxton Knipe.
Nice.
He takes it to midfield, still on his feet to the 30, to the 25, the 20. Cuts it up to the 10 before he gets tackled. Nice interception by Braxton Knipe.
He's got a nice vertical.
Wow, I thought he had the receiver Struess wide open, and Braxton Knipe came out of nowhere
10-yard line.
and takes it back 40 yards.
18.
First and goal.
Did he get those ball hawking skills from his cousin, Zach Arnold?
He can't jump near as high as I can.
Ooh. It's 1st and goal for the Hawks. So 2 receivers to the far side. It's Walshman and Harpenall. This is going to be an option here to the near side. He pitches in. It's going to be on the ground. Harpenall just jumps on it. for a loss a couple yards.
Smart play by Keaton. You know, you get the momentum going. You're feeling it. You want to pick it up and run it in, but
what I like
lay
to,
on it.
I mean, if you're going to run that option, you got to pitch that quicker. You know what I mean?
Right.
They got it covered up, so pitch it. You know,
Yep.
and he pitched it without seeing where his relationship was with that running back, and that's where he got that bad pitch.
Fourth quarter.
So 3, 2, 1. That's going to be the third quarter. It's Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 45, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Welcome back to Hawk Football, Fuller Digital Solutions. Thanks for all the sponsors that make this possible. What was it? Nothing. I heard it before. It didn't. We got stumped by the Newell-Fonda guys up here in the press box. We weren't ready for that, Coach.
No, that one, I didn't see that one coming. That was tough.
Nope, he came aggressive too. We just threw us off our game. The Newell-Fonda press box have been great host here for us tonight. So 2nd and goal for the Hawks to start the fourth quarter. 2 receivers here to the near side. Bad snap. Walshman's going to keep it now. He's still on his feet, patiently waiting across the 5. Gets tackled at the 3-yard line. So 3rd and goal. So, Coach, I mean, we're in the fourth quarter. Walshman's had himself a day, right? This is where I look for Coink and Harpenall and some other guys to get some touches here.
For sure.
I think Walshman's done enough, and let's get the ball in the other guys.
He's gonna, for this next 3 yards, he's gonna run 75 to get it in there.
Yeah, no kidding. 11:20 here in the fourth quarter. Hawks 3 yards away from the goal line. It's going to be a delay game against the Hawks. Back them up.
We got some new bodies out there, it looks like, Coach.
Well, that was Harpenall in the Wildcat formation.
See Brady Coink at left guard. Looks like Caleb Gravenish at center.
Okay, moving some pieces. I like it.
We got Colby Penny. Is that him? Oh, no, it's 3. Kate Tenniger, though, number 5. He's back in the ball.
Harpenall's going to keep it, run up the middle. He's going to go to the edge, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. No, they're going to say touchdown, Harpenall. 3-yard touchdown run by Keaton. I didn't think he had the edge, but reached the ball out.
From 8 yards out, Harpenall.
So Remsen St. Mary's 51. Newell-Fonda 12. Hawks going to line up for the extra point. Holman on the kick. Snap good, hold good, kick up, very high, no good. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 51, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 12. We'll be back after word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Well, Coach, I think now is the perfect time for our trivia question.
Bring it on, Hayek.
All right, the program is about 23 years, 22, 23 years old, football program, okay?
Okay.
I want the name of the first, second-generation family for the Hawks.
First, second-generation family for the Hawks.
So the dad played.
Oh, okay.
This is Struce on the carry, across the 10 to the 15. Gets tackled at the 16-yard line.
Dad played?
What's that?
The dad played?
Yeah, so the first
I know what you mean.
The first Hawk second-generation family. So
the dad and son played.
It's only 23-year-old program. I think we started in 99.
I'm just asking it straight up. The dad and the son both played on the team.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
The first.
You got to give me a minute to think.
I know. I'm giving you some time.
First.
The first family to run through. The program is, when did we start? 99? 10:25 here in the fourth quarter.
I got it.
Okay, we'll come back.
Oh, you already know I got it.
High snap. Tauber's going to jump on it, and he does at the 1-yard line. So I started to hear the name come out.
Yeah, I got it. You know I got it, Hayek. You know I got it.
To my defense, I did say I think you would get this question right.
That's a tough one, though. I was kind of.
But it is a nice little. That's a great question.
3 out of 5. You're right. You didn't lie. I thought you were embellishing a little bit.
Nope. I said it was a 3 and a 5 difficulty.
Yep.
And so let's hear the answer.
Jeremy and Brady Holman.
And Colin Holman.
And
yeah.
Colin Holman.
Yep. You're right. So that is the
Bam.
first family of the father's son.
Bam.
To put on the Hawks uniform. That's the trivia question. Arnold is up 2-1. Not happy about it. I do have another one.
Which one did you get in mind? Because you missed the one about the touchdown.
I missed the first touchdown of the year in 2016. But you didn't have another one. You were supposed to have one last week.
Right,
we didn't
we
get
got
to
cut
it.
out, that's right.
Then you forgot about it.
So it's 1-0 then.
The
first one I've got.
Yeah. Well, we tied because you didn't get the 2016 last touchdown of the year.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're counting losses on this thing now.
Well, I mean,
all right.
Yeah, whatever you want to count.
I'm up by 1 is what you're telling me. That's all I need to
Yeah,
know.
yeah, you're up by 1.
And it's my turn next.
It's your turn next.
Don't worry. I'll keep it fair. 3 out of 5.
Okay. This is the Mustangs up the middle. And gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Well, I'll tell you what, the Hawks have to be happy with their performance tonight.
Absolutely.
Defensively, they gave up that big touchdown at the start of the third quarter, but really have locked in defensively. A couple turnovers,
This is
3
a tough
turnovers.
Place to win. You come in, Newell-Fonda is always well.
Yeah, it's a tough place to play in, Newell-Fonda. I mean, you always see that NF on their helmet, and it's intimidating, right?
Absolutely.
You know what the program's all about. You know they're going to be well coached, well disciplined. Kudos to the Newell-Fonda program. Brian's a good guy. We both coached against him, talked with him. This is Harpenall on the return at the 35. To the 20. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I'd like to see that second string now offense get some looks.
Yeah, we haven't really seen that second.
Well, there's only 16 guys in the team, so it's tough. However, you're up by enough. You're not out a whole lot. You don't want to get, hate to say it, sloppy with it and let the game get too wild. But good chance for some younger guys to get reps in here, especially at quarterback.
Also want to remind all the St. Mary's listeners out there that they don't need to make breakfast this Sunday. It is the Remsen St. Mary's Old Fashioned Oscar Cash Breakfast.
Nice.
Along with a bake sale. So come hungry. That is Sunday. So timeout by the Hawks. We'll take one with them. This is St. Mary's Hawks football. We'll be back.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back to Hawk football. Year older. Nope, they're gone. So it's 1st and 10 for the Hawks. 7:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Stick around for the post-game interview with Coach Osterman. He's got to like a big win tonight.
Yeah, it's nice, coming into homecoming week.
Yeah.
Because we both agree on this. There's not a worse week than homecoming week with distractions.
As a coach, you can't stand homecoming week. Kids love it. Harpenall is going to be alone in the backfield. It's good to see Landon's out. Now it's Harpenall's turn. He's just going to run it for 1 yard before getting driven out of bounds.
I get it. We probably don't have a backup quarterback. I'm not sure I want Keaton carrying the ball right now either, though.
Yeah, you're just what I'm looking at, when you got the second guys in, just run some. I want to see execution. I don't want to see
for sure.
I want to see downhill. I want to see execution. I want to see 3 or 4 yards.
But I'm just saying, I might give hey Kate Tenniger, hey
absolutely.
BK, hey Brady Coink, or
absolutely.
And actually, not even those guys. Colby Penny be another guy. Hey, get some reps carrying the football.
Yep, 100%. Got
some of the guys who aren't
Eliza Schrader and Kate Tenniger.
Exactly. Even those young guys.
And this is going to be a run by Eliza Schrader. He's going to get met behind the line of scrimmage.
Schrader, the ball carrier, picks up maybe a yard.
Or no, that was Kinnick Moaning. Freshman.
Oh, nice, freshman.
Hey, welcome to some varsity.
I know, that's awesome. I saw 23.
Nice job by Kinnick.
That's good to get that first one out of the way.
Yep.
Get the jitters out.
So, Coach, big plans for the weekend. Got the big games. It's now college football starting to get some fun now. We got some conference games.
Football Sunday, training.
Your fantasy team's doing well, I see.
Yeah, not bad. Got to get healthy.
Harpenall is going to take it inside the 20-yard line. It's going to be 4th down.
Actually picked up about 4. We're going to call it 4th and 6.
Well, the Hawks are going to line up for a field goal attempt. I do like this. This is where you can get a practice inside a game.
Sure.
You might need this down the road.
No, I get it.
You might need this down the road. This is going to be a 36-yard attempt by Colin Holman. If he makes this, he's telling Brady he's way better than him.
I can tell you this because I know there's no way for me to track this information down, but I wonder what the longest field goal
the kick is
ever
up,
kicked.
And it's going to be wide left.
I wonder what the longest field goal ever kicked in a game was.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I would think Colin Schrader's got to be involved, right?
Did we kick
one?
I don't know if we kicked field goals.
Who else would have been kicker?
Jackson, but
Jackson,
same breath.
I think Jackson had a.
I think Jackson field goals.
I think Jackson had a field goal.
But how far was it?
I think it was probably 26. That's got to be about the
record.
I
want to know now. Now I'm like, I wish there was a way to track that down.
See, this is where we need guys in the producer room and Google and
if that information even exists.
Yeah. Well, Mustangs take over after a missed kick, and this is Tauber here to the near side, and it's going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, same thing on defense here. I'm getting
Caleb
Gravenich had a great game, but you don't want to see him get banged up. He's coming out. There we go. Good.
By a host of Hawks.
Oh, yeah, we got some freshmen out there. Kinnick Moaning. Who's 64, Coach? Do you have a
64? 64 is Sam Garrett.
That's what I thought. I was going to
Another
say
true
Sam,
freshman.
Yep. Then we got Colby.
A couple true freshmen out there.
True freshman.
Hey, we got the Newell-Fonda guys laugh a little bit there.
2nd
and 10 for the Mustangs. 3:45 here in the fourth quarter. This is Tauber. Hands up to Tauber up the middle. He's got some room. Makes a guy miss. Makes another guy miss. He's across midfield to the 30. Well, no one's going to get him unless it's a turf monster. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Tauber takes it all the way. For a touchdown, Newell-Fonda. Newell-Fonda.
60-yarder for Tauber.
60 yards on the run for Ty Tauber.
I have no clue. It sounded good. Nice run by Tauber. Boy, you got going downhill, Coach. He had another burst of speed.
He did. Yeah, once he got out in the open, he was going to meet two St. Mary's Hawks kind of in the middle of the field there, and then he got to the edge.
And the kick is up. No good. It looked good from here. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks, 51. Newell-Fonda Mustangs, 18. We'll be back.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's football. Newell-Fonda will be on the road next week against Boyer Valley. The Hawks have homecoming. Welcome back, all the alumni. What do you think?
That'll be a good game. Newell-Fonda, Boyer Valley.
Yeah.
That could be a good football game.
That should be a good game.
I'd like to see Newell get healthy a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely need to see Carlson get a healthy.
Don't like saying that.
Next
And number
week.
40, I'm not sure if they're saying too that he's a junior starter that's sitting out.
So Keaton's going to get it at the 10. He's just going to run here to the near side and run out of bounds. Nice job by Harpenall.
Harpenall takes the kick and runs out of bounds. Brady Babel pushing him out. Hawks will have it.
So 3:26. Well, Coach, not that this affects us, but Iowa's a 14.5 point. They're getting 14.5 points at Penn State. What do you think?
They're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said giving at first.
Yeah, no. Hammer that. Hammer that.
Wrong. Yeah.
14.5. Not that we care about that stuff.
And then, Nebraska wants to get Sims back out in the field, which is interesting.
Yeah, I hope he still needs one more week to get healthy. This is, I think, Cade on the carry. Loses a yard.
Kane Tettinger, the ball carrier.
So 3 minutes here.
Second and 11.
Get my man Kinnick mowing the rock again.
Yeah.
Delcock in on the tackle.
The wife just texted me. She liked the old turf monster comment.
That's a fan favorite.
I
stole
that last year from
catch me
from someone on ESPN.
You catch me off guard with that every time, and I hold back laughter.
2nd and 12. Bobbled snap. Harpenall gets it. Now he's going to run to the far side. Just slides down at the 5-yard line.
Back up. He's tackled at about the 6-yard line. Loss of some yardage. Going to call 3rd down. Looks to be about 20.
So the Hawks are going to go to 5-0 on the year into homecoming week.
Way to go into homecoming week.
The Arriva Rockets. The Mustangs are going to fall to 2-3 and go to Boyer Valley. That's got to be kind of a jaunt for him, don't it?
Ooh, yeah, that is a bit of a trek.
This is Tenniger on the carry. Nice little run up the middle.
Okay, Tenniger, ball carrier, picks up.
Want to thank all the sponsors again for making this happen.
Down.
Appreciate Zach doing all the camera work. I always give you a shout out before you leave. I hope you know that.
No problem, man.
I mean, after you leave, I give you a shout out.
Someone's got to do it.
I appreciate the camera work.
I'm getting better every week, I feel like. I'm making these minor improvements and these adjustments to my game and improving myself.
Holman's back to punt. The snap is high. Holman bobbles it. Then he kicks it end over end. It's going to go across midfield. Oh, it's going to touch the Mustang, and I think the Hawks jumped on it.
Rolled right up and hit him in the foot.
Yep.
The kick crosses the mid-stripe, where it's down at about the 37-yard line.
We'll see what they say. I haven't pointed either way, and it's going to be first down for the Hawks.
Well, Hayek, it's time for your favorite formation.
My favorite formation is time. It's time for my favorite formation. It works every time, most of the time. Victory formation.
Good for 0 yards. Or actually -1.
So stick around for Smith Insurance post-game interview with Coach Tim Osterman. So Walshman takes a knee. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Coach, you have any questions you want to ask Tim tonight? I mean,
I'll talk to him at school on Monday, possibly tomorrow.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, we could dig in. You could dig into our weave a little bit and see what he knows about the Rockets.
Okay.
Signing off.
Hey, I appreciate the work, Coach Arnold. Great job on the trivia question.
Thank you.
Safe travels home.
Thank you.
But that's going to be a Remsen St. Mary's Hawks win 51, Newell-Fonda Mustangs 18. We'll be back after a couple words from our sponsors. Stick around for the post-game interview with Coach Tim Osterman. This is Hawk Football.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to Hawk Football, Fuller Digital Solutions. Let's do a recap while we're waiting for head coach Tim Osterman. It was the Mustangs on the board first after a fumble recovery by Trevor Johnson, making the score 6-0. Then the Hawks score a 6-yard touchdown run by Walshman with a 2-point conversion by Holman, making the score 8-6. Then it was Walshman on a 24-yard touchdown run, then connects to 24-yard touchdown pass to Holman, making the score 15-6. Second quarter, only score was Harpenau's 29-yard touchdown run with a 2-point conversion by Walshman, 23-6. Third quarter was all Hawks. All second half, it was all Hawks. 55-yard touchdown run, or actually the Mustangs open up with a 55-yard touchdown run by Struess, making the score 12-23. Then the Hawks, 5-yard touchdown run by Walshman with a 2-point conversion to Harpenau, making the score 31-12. Then it was a 1-yard touchdown run by Walshman, 39-12. A 25-yard touchdown pick six by Brady Coink, making the score 45-12. A 3-yard touchdown run by Keaton Harpenau, making the score 51-12. And then at the very end, it was a 60-yard touchdown run by Tauber, making the score 51-18. Head coach Tim Osterman is working his way up here to the headphones.
Check, check.
Check, check. Congratulations, Coach. I'm going 5-0. A tough place to play. Newell-Fonda Mustangs. Yep. We already know the program. We know Brian Wilkin, head coach for a very long time. You know what you're going to get with the Mustangs. Coach, it started off a fumble in the end zone, just how the Mustangs drew it up. You know, a big stop by your defense, a goal line stop, getting that turnover. Yep. And then the very next play, the Hawks fumble it, and then the Mustangs covered in the end zone.
Yeah,
but then it was
we're good for a good throw.
Yeah, but then it was all Hawks after that in the first half with Walschmidt getting hot there with his legs and connecting with Holman and then Keaton Harpenall. Coach, talk about the first half. Zach and I talked about it. The energy for the last few weeks kind of been down. I know we talked about it a little bit last week. I thought the energy was very high. I thought the kids were zoned in, ready to play, focused, and it looked like in the first half.
Yeah, again, thank you and Zach kind of doing everything and keeping the Hawk fans entertained, and always, again, having two former coaches up here gives certainly a different perspective. So thanks for everything you guys do for us. And more importantly, I thought our kids prepared really well all week, and it was really an intention. I felt like to have a little bit more emotion, a little bit more, not just kind of being entitled to win, going out and earning a win. And I think this is a really good win. And again, like I said before, I think we're in for a good thrill to get ourselves started. Just a fumble in the end zone, really can't draw it up any better for Newell-Fonda.
Right.
But I felt like honestly, the offense was moving the ball really, really well. I think we found some good pieces and some good plays. And then ultimately, it was, I think, just ourselves shooting ourselves right in the foot. And ultimately, if we can kind of get through and get off that, we're going to be a really dangerous team. So, and I thought Landon took a nice step forward. Again, he's not perfect. Passing game's not perfect, but I think we did a really good job. I think Coach Gallis does a really good job trying to put everything together for him, trying to make it easy reads. And I really love his practice plan and how he looks at it every week. So, again, I thought our first half we ran pretty well, give or take. And again, Newell-Fonda has always schemed well. They work hard at it. So they're going to take away your best stuff and make you play left-handed as best they can. And again, in the first half, we were just able to do that just enough to make the plays we needed to make. Really happy with our effort in that first half.
Yeah, second half, it opens up with a 55-yard touchdown run by the Mustangs. Yeah. Struce on the edge. Kind of got some momentum there for the Mustangs, but the Hawks defense shows up again in the second half. That was their only touchdown they gave up, and besides that late one there with the second team. And boy, the defense once again looks sharp. You can always count on that defense to show up every week.
Yeah, that's been our deal this week. I'll have to go back and watch the film. I know Coach Shutt was looking at it. He didn't see anything that was really out of shape too much. So again, we're gonna have to look at that play. And we knew kind of going in that it was Struss that was going to be the problem on the edge. And I'm not quite sure. Like I said, there was a lot of good fits on the play, and I don't know what happened. It just didn't bounce quite right. So again, we'll have to kind of go back and look at it.
And like I said, in the second half, Keaton started to look more comfortable running the ball, passing the game, staying in the pocket, kind of controlled him to contain him. They wanted him to contain in the pocket. And then the third quarter, second half, he just looked very comfortable, started hitting some guys over the middle. Great job by Walschmidt, the whole offense coming in the second half. As you know, they've been showing up all year. And I, not to say, Coach Prime, but they said they haven't played a complete game. I think the Hawks, week 5 still hasn't had that complete game, which is kind of scary to see. 5-0 we haven't played our complete game, and now we're going into the famous homecoming week. Coach, talk about the Weeva Rockets a little bit. I know you probably don't look ahead too much, but what can you tell us quick about the Rockets?
So again, they were long.